Good afternoon, everybody. Today we have the second part of the presentation on the simple past, and we will concentrate on regular verbs. So, regular verbs, as we said, have a rule, and the rule goes verb plus ed. Let's try to remember a little bit what we said up to now. The same as in Spanish, we have verbs which are regular because they have a rule, and the rule is you simply add ed. And then you have irregular verbs. Obviously, there is no rule. You have a list to remember. So, the same as in part 1, let's check. I worked, you studied, he washed, they cooked. Or, I ate, you went, he bought, they put. Concentrate on regular verbs. So, let's see some examples of regular verbs. Neil Armstrong walked on the moon in 1969. Christopher Columbus discovered America in 1492. Howard Carter opened King Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922, and he died a few years later. Oh, do you remember this one? Yes, the Challenger exploded 73 seconds after takeoff, and 7 people died. One more. In 1989, people destroyed the Berlin Wall. It signified the end of communism in Germany. Okay, so what do you notice? Yes, simple as that. If the verb is regular, you simply add ed. And you are speaking in the past. Now, let's interrogative. Dinosaurs disappeared from Earth. Suppose that you want to ask when. You know that to form a question, you need this structure. You put when at the beginning. Dinosaurs could be referred as they. And then you have the verb. So, you put they in the middle and the verb at the end. But pay attention to this. You have ed. So what does English do? You disappear ed and you ask for the auxiliary did. Catch it? So the question goes, when did they disappear? And you lose ed. Did is the auxiliary for the interrogative of the simple past. And you have to remember the form. WH, auxiliary subject and verb, with no ed. What did you watch on Netflix yesterday? Let's practice. Between 1345 and 1353, the Black Death killed people. How many people? Because I don't know. I want to know the number of people. So, the form, the structure of the question. Good. We put the subject it, referring to the Black Death, and the verb killed. And what did we say? We lose ed and we ask for did. How many people did it kill? 200 million people. 60% of the population at that time. Imagine that. The Industrial Age. The Industrial Revolution changed the world forever. Why? I have no idea. So, form of the question. It for the Industrial Revolution, changed is the verb. We drop ed and we have the did. Why did it change? Because it ended feudalism and it promoted social mobility. One more, and that's the end. Martin Luther King expressed a very important idea. What? Sandwich. Subject he, verb expressed. We drop ed and we ask for did. What did he express? I have a dream that my 4 children will one day. And you continue reading if you want. So let's go to the negative, which is kind of similar. Let's use historical mistakes in movies. So, movie number 1. Who hasn't watched Pocahontas? In Disney's movie, Pocahontas loved the British soldier Smith. But in real life, and look at this, I need to express the negative. This was not real. So, I move the verb. I drop ed and I ask for help to the auxiliary. And the auxiliary is did. Yes! So, Pocahontas did not love Smith. Obviously, you can make it shorter. Didn't love him. Because she was only 10 when Smith arrived in America. Catch it? It's the same. Another one. In Sherlock Holmes movies, he used the expression, elementary, my dear Watson. Now, in real books, Sherlock apparently... Okay, so we drop ed. We ask for the auxiliary. Did. Not. And we say, Sherlock did not use that expression. Didn't use. Ooh, this is a popular one. Forrest Gump? Okay. In the movie, he received a letter from the Apple Corporation dated 1975. But in real life, apparently, Apple did not exist. They didn't go public until 1980. One more and the last one. Who hasn't watched 300? Okay, in the movie, 300 Spartans attacked the Persian army. But in real life, drop ed. Ask for help to the auxiliary did not. So, 300 Spartans did not attack alone. In fact, they allied with other Greek cities and they were 7,000 soldiers or more. So, did is the auxiliary for the negative. And you say, John didn't watch the movie yesterday. For the negative, you ask for the auxiliary did. So you say, Belgrano did not cross the Andes. And for the interrogative, you ask for the auxiliary did. Did Sarmiento cross the Andes? Again, this is not the end. We have one more part. So see you next time.